Hey guys, this is Deepak back, and in this video, I will just explain the practical solution on using step functions. So, to check my entire theory that I have explained, please go through the step function playlist and try to understand the different key characteristics, concepts involved in step functions. So, let us create a simple step function which will kind of what we are going to do is let us create a simple step function which will take two parameters, one parameter being um, the first number and second number, and then I'm gonna create and what you can say I'll take two numbers, and based on operation, whether addition or subtraction, I'm gonna generate the result. So let us get in here and let us go to state machine and let us create a new state machine. So I just saw what I did, state machine, define new. I will pass my own code snippet, and this is my code. So this is my code, which I will explain the code very clearly. Uh, so I'm just passing my code here, and I'm clicking refresh. Right. So what does it do? So before that, I have created two lambda. I got two lambda functions created. One called add two numbers. Second is called subtract two numbers. Okay. This is a simple example to explain this concept. So here is my subtract, this is subtract, and this is the add number. In the subtract number, what I will be having two parameters, like the first number, second number, just subtracting them, result, and just giving back the result. Add is also very simple. It's just about getting the first, second, and then displaying the result. How to use lambda functions, or please do check my series on lambda. Please do check it in my playlist. Please do check it. It will be under compute section. Please do check it. Otherwise, you'll be confused how to create lambda functions. So do check that out. And in here, you can see here that I'm going to explain how it is defined. So first is the state and where it starts. The start is at check operation, and in this state you get all the different states. So I'm going to first check if it is I'm passing an add operation, then add, otherwise subtract, and then we end it. So the check operation is a type choice. Choice, if you can understand what a choice is, it will take it will do different operations. It will check what is the condition. Based on that, it will take a response, check the condition and take a response. So in this case, my variable called dollar that contains the whole input string of the input parameters operation contains whether it's an add or a subtract. So if you see here, operation is this input where I pass the value add. So you're going to add, and there's another parameter, another thing called input called inputs, which has these input parameter first and second number, which are used inside as you saw in the lambda code. So if the operation is add, then you go to the next to the stage to go is add. If it is operation is string, you see string equals add. If it is string equals this, subtract and go to subtract section. Otherwise, if none of them are passed, then the default I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail it. So it will go to failure state. So add state is a type task. In the type task, I'm going to pass a resource. The resource ARN being the lambda resource ARN, which is this, and the input is this input. The in total input dot input. So this input will be passed in, and you can pass a timeout, how much time to say before you say it's timed out, the heartbeat, how much every how many seconds you will check the status of the Lambda, right? And next, well, if it is successful, you are gonna end it. And subtract is, we are gonna call the subtract numbers and take the same input and a successful end. But here, if the default is pass, that is no options are passed, then I'm gonna fail it. So fail it, I'm gonna call it type fail, which says an invalid operator. And the end is the final one, which says type succeed, it's completed successful. So why not run it now? Let us save this first and click say next and add a tag. I'm gonna say I'm gonna add this project tag in it, and I want logging enabled. I can say also, yeah, when I add logging, log it also. Then finally, you can create your state machine. So yeah, so I'm gonna create my state machine, and let us start the execution. I'll pass this input parameter. As you see, it got created and automatically an execution ID. It got created, and then I am passing this input, and then I'm hitting the start execution. And wow, it succeeded. Very good. So if you see here, if you look at the details, this is my task, the add task. So if you see here, the add started. And if you see the result, yeah, 40 some is added. So now let us put some other thing like let us put some other number which should ideally fail, right? So let us try the multiply, and I want to start this, and I want to pass this parameter. And yeah, failed as expected. So it has failed as expected, and that's, yeah. Like this, you can create all your different state machines, step functions based on your requirement. This is such a simple example, but you can have more complicated examples for your business need. This is a very simple one though. So thank you for watching, and in another video, we'll do cover more things, but let us just have a quick look. Here it says started, when this instance trigger started, when it ended, what is the ARN for this instance. You can use this to get in details. You can see the output, input, and outputs as of now from here. And so you can see the time step when a particular step was entered, like the choice state was entered. What is the step? What is the step? Is the check operation. The choice state exited. If you see the output, there's nothing here. So it failed. So basically, it failed here. The name is failure, and how much time it elapsed since the start of the event. So you can see all the details about the step function. Pretty cool, huh? You can see the code as well. So you can expand this in a bigger frame. Can zoom in, zoom out, all that nonsense you can do. Can even see what is the current state, what operations succeed, what failed, all that. You can see all that nonsense. And so yeah, so I guess that's it. So I'm gonna delete my state machine right away. I don't want unnecessary to keep unnecessary things. So I'm just gonna clean up this and delete everything. Yeah, so delete it. Yeah, delete it. So thank you for watching again, and let's get started on another video on AWS. So bye for now. See you.